Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay.
Anyway.
I didn't know why she was waiting.
Cook good and look good.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queemie Jones, back live in flesh, and thank you for returning back to my YouTube channel where I teach you, yes, you Queemite, how to what? Cook good and look good. All on the low. This YouTube video right here is something I wish I had when I was diagnosed with this disorder, because there was basically 5 videos about conversion disorder. 5 good videos, and then 5 videos had to do with a lot of Australian people having this disorder. A lot of Australian female white teenagers, to be specific. So the one older case that I had learned about kind of went MIA on me, so I don't know anybody else who I can give you a good representation and an honest feedback questionnaire like your girl Queemie Jones, because there isn't really none. This is a video about what? Conversion disorder. A disorder that I was diagnosed with about 5 years ago. I have Yaz in the background asking some finite questions, and we're just gonna shoot them out, and I'm going to help you out. Bust it.
What is conversion disorder?
Conversion disorder is a disorder that fires improper signals to your brain, where you get probably the most interesting physical symptoms that you ever had. It means when your emotions convert into physical symptoms. So that means, let's say, you're sad and, your leg go numb. Or you have some trauma happen to you and you start seizing. Or you start passing out. Yeah. That's conversion disorder for you. Or you see something crazy and, you can't, express it, so your body be like, start being paralyzed.
When were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed with conversion disorder in 2016. I was 17 years old when I was diagnosed. A very interesting time period finding out I had conversion disorder. The hospital in my town gave me the highest dosage of Xanax, and I'm saying it like that, that there's levels to it. So I got the highest dosage, and they improperly diagnosed me, and I was allergic to the Xanax. My hospital in my town closed down, and I ended up having to go out of state to another hospital where I got a diagnosis of I was gonna have to get some therapy. They did a EEG. And they looked to see my brain waves because I was seizing and I was passing out, and I was pretty much non-verbal. I couldn't really do anything. I was kind of just disarray out of it. There was nothing that popped up, so there was no brainwave activity showing that, there was anything wrong or, stuff like that. But yet, still had these symptoms. I moved to the Midwest in patient treatment in a psychiatric institution twice to narrow down exactly what's going on with me, because I was having so many different symptoms and I was going through so many different things. They diagnosed me with conversion disorder. So 3 hospitals later, I got diagnosed. Shout out to University of Iowa for helping me finalize my diagnosis.
What were/are your symptoms?
My symptoms in the beginning were seizures, passing out, numbness, loss of speech, hard to swallow. I also experienced a lot of physical pain and spasming. Conversion disorder is just a big array of things that can pop out and be a possibility, but spasming, headaches, and the inability to clear head, it be spacing here, y'all. That's to say the least. Sometimes I cannot think, literally. I just be trying to find a thought. Amnesia, that's what it's called. Amnesia, trouble seeing. I've had trouble hearing. I've had trouble with sensory, feeling heat and things like that. Yeah, couldn't walk for a while too. That really messed with me. Current ones. You want to know? Yeah. The current symptoms, I would say that I'm 70% out of the heavy symptoms. I just pass out and have seizures from time to time, and have speech issues.
How do you manage your symptoms?
Well, first I found that getting a more streamline of diagnoses together. So not only was I diagnosed with conversion disorder, but I was also diagnosed with general anxiety disorder around the same time. Also being willing to go to the doctors and work out situations. I'm pretty sure I'm autistic as well. I feel like knowing what else you could be dealing with that could be filling you with, some of these symptoms turn into bigger disorders. That's why I'm researching as much as I can, as my brain hurts a lot of the time, and I feel very tired and fatigued a lot of the time. So I feel like when you are at those paces, you can start figuring out, remedies and things that you can do until you get the appropriate medical help. As you heard from some of my stories, I was not getting the appropriate medical help, and I ended up getting diagnosed, not even diagnosed, I got thrown medicine a couple times to subside whatever they felt like I was going through. Yeah, the right medical attention to be able to create your own routines and values, and doing research about what is on you can help just figure out things that actually work for you. I also do a lot of yoga. I do a lot of meditation and balancing, and I'm really lenient on myself. If I'm tired, I rest, because I know symptoms can get worse if I don't rest. And I just do the best that I can with what I'm managing at the time, and that's what's been helping me. Herbs, turmeric, I guess it'd be anxiety herbs, and then it would be herbs to help me with inflammation. Next question.
The last question is advice and tips for those who think or do have it.
Okay. I would advise you to take your time and be willing to do your research. Conversion disorder is a very much umbrella diagnosis, and a lot of times you find out the longer you have this disorder, the more things that are actually going on with you. Some people with this disorder have finds out that they have Lyme disease, cancer, things like that, and their body is just not firing the right signals. I really believe it's important that you find a good regimen for you. Get yourself some therapy, physical therapy, and I take cognitive behavioral therapy, and that's helped a lot. I had to go for twice a week for 6 months, and that's a bit heavy, but I believe what therapy did just gave me more coping mechanisms and strategies to be balanced and honest with myself. Conversion disorder is a very scary disorder, and it can get hectic. If you guys want to hear stories about it, let me know in the comments. I feel like this disorder is very, 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 very serious, because it can manifest in any way that a physical form of your body can go berserk. And that's the honest to God truth. Once you realize that, you're able to take a moment, like soak in a tub, and think about how you want to live your life and start making strides, because it's not gonna go away overnight necessarily. It does for some people, but what I have had is slowly symptoms go away. So start just being passionate and never give up what makes you happy, because you can't move, or you can't feel, or you don't have the ability to just speak. Figure out ways you can do that bit by bit every day, and have faith and confidence in yourself, because without that, there is no way you can achieve goals in your life regardless of what you're going through. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any more questions or want to hear about my journey, I am more than happy to share. Seeing a Black woman in society work on her issues, whatever she's going through, is beautiful and can be a support mechanism for another young lady like me, or another Black person like me, because there was not a lot of people who looked like me when I was going through this, and they were at a very devastated place. I will link about 2 or 3 videos that I was telling you about, in the bio. I want y'all to know that you guys can do whatever you feel is necessary for the success of your life. It takes one step at a time. And just like I cook good and look good, you guys can do something in your spirit to change and improve your life and others. Bye!